Also die SPD en de CDU, die würden über nichts einig. Nur einig. Meinungsäußerung. Da sind sie einig. And this is Wahnsinn. It's really crazy, people. It really is. It's Wednesday already, the 26th of March, 2025. It's 12 o'clock p.m. here in Germany. This is the Insanity Report for Germany for today. And look, we all knew when the CDU got elected that it was going to try to form a coalition with parties that it has nothing in common with. And that's what they're doing. They're trying to form a coalition with the SPD. The SPD is basically bending them over and slapping them like bitches, right? Friedrich Merz is the worst negotiator I've ever seen. Like, no shit. You know what I mean? Like, the worst ever. He can't negotiate shit, all right? That motherfucker can't negotiate shit. He's getting fucking bent over and butt fucked by the SPD. Really, it's crazy, right? And so now they are in these coalition negotiations, right? Where Friedrich Merz is going to take off even more of his clothes for them, right? He's like a circus monkey. He has to do all the tricks that they tell him to do. Friedrich Merz is a circus monkey, okay? And he's going to do all their tricks. But they did agree on one thing, right? They agreed on one thing so far. And that is, if somebody gets, I guess convicted isn't the right word because it's not a crime, but if somebody gets accused of Hass und Hetze, right? So for English and American people, that would be hate speech, which is not a thing, okay? You're allowed to hate whoever the fuck you want, and you're allowed to tell them you hate them, and you're allowed to tell other people you hate them, and you're allowed to do that in Germany too, but that's under the so-called Strafbarkeitsgrenze, which means that it's under the realm of criminal punishment, so they can't be fined for it, they can't be criminally punished for it. So now what they want to do is they want to take away people's right to vote. Isn't that crazy? Now, I don't have the right to vote here anyway, so they can do that to me all day. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, right? I'm also not going to shut up. They can forget that, yeah? Okay, so they can, right now, I'm telling them right now, I ain't shutting up, fuck you. Seriously, right? No. And the German people who do have the right to vote should now finally, I mean, I did see, I'm going to be honest, I did not expect it, but I saw last weekend, it seemed like there were quite a few protests against the CDU. And what I did hear, good news, I heard that in, I don't know what the city's name is, I get confused with the German names of the places. They all kind of sound a little bit the same, so I can't remember them, but in some small city in Germany that was being run by CDU bureaucrats, those people all closed up shop and said, we're out. They stepped out of the CDU and therefore gave up their jobs as city managers, which is utterly, utterly great. I love it. I applaud that. I seriously do. That is what people do who have principles and values and balls enough to say, I'm not getting on this train. Fuck you. We're out. All of them are out. And there are more people leaving the CDU every day. The AFD and the CDU are only 3% apart in the polls at this point. So the CDU lost like, what did they get? 30%? They're now at like 26. They lost 4% in just a couple of weeks. They're not even in there yet, right? They're not even really in power yet. And they've already lost 4%. The AFD is up to 3% away from them. That's amazing, right? That's amazing. So the AFD is in line to become the new People's Party in Germany. Absolutely fantastic. That is fantastic news. Now we do have to watch out for the undemocratic EU, who are gonna, if the AFD gets elected next election, they will, or they might. I think they at least might, depending on what America does to Romania. But they might try to somehow cancel that election or try to ban the AFD first or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try some underhanded tricks for sure. You know, in the States, the left is bombing Teslas and, you know, fucking committing acts of domestic terrorism all over America because they don't like what's going on with the people that were elected there. So we can't put it past the left because they're victim of a like a cult-like ideology. They can't think clearly. They live on another planet, right? They live on another planet. These establishment politicians that I'm saying, they live on another planet. Okay? They can't think clearly. We can never let them in power again. And they're going to do absolutely anything they can. I mean, look, they tried to kill Donald Trump. Okay? We still don't know anything about that, about the dude that shot him in the ear or any of that shit. We don't know nothing. They just kind of like wrapped that shit up. They burned the guy. They cleaned up his house, sweeped everything out, and nobody knows what the fuck happened. That's an organized operation, people. Kid had 5 phones. There was a phone coming from the FBI building in Langley, going to the kid's house multiple times. No, nothing to see here, guys. Look, so these people will do absolutely anything. And it doesn't matter what country they're in. They're all the same everywhere. So in Germany, these establishment politicians are going to do anything in order to not lose power. Anything. Anything. When I say anything, I mean anything. And they're going to start right now already taking away your rights. As a citizen of the country, they're going to try. They agreed on this. Now, that doesn't mean, just because they agreed doesn't mean it's going to be a law. You know, maybe the court in this country will finally grow a pair of balls and rule against that as Verfassungswidrig, because that's exactly what the fuck it is, right? It is unacceptable that the politicians, under the guise of hate speech, right, can just go, okay, well, you committed hate speech, so now you can't vote anymore. Well, that gets rid of everybody that would vote against them. So that's the perfect plan, isn't it? That's the perfect fucking plan. That gets rid of everybody that criticizes them now and has criticized them in the past. So those people can criticize all they want. They just can't vote for another party anymore because the empire has taken away their right to vote. Who the fuck do these people think they are? You know what I mean? How are you going? Look, sorry, people. You know what I mean? What's it going to take, right? Just this alone should be enough for everyone in this country to go, okay, that's the end. Now I'm going to vote for the AFD. They're the only party that is not going to be trying to take away our rights in the name of some hate speech bullshit. You know what I mean? Because hate speech is whatever the fuck they say it is, right? There's no legal definition of hate speech or Hass und Hetze. That's just something they made up. That's why it's not a criminal offense. That's why it's not a punishable offense. That's why it's unterhalb der Strafbarkeitsgrenze. But so they're going to try and go around that. Instead of doing something that would benefit the public, right? And instead of doing something that would actually stimulate democracy, like the real democracy, not their democracy, not unsere Demokratie. Instead of doing something like that, they go ahead and they band together two parties that hate each other, have nothing to do with each other, don't know shit, don't have the same program at all, can't agree on anything. They go, you know what we could agree on? We can agree on fucking over these citizens even more than we already do. Let's fuck them in the ass again. They love it. They love it. That's all they can agree on, is taking away more of German people's rights. That's insane. And it should be unacceptable to every German citizen. Like I said, it's unacceptable to me, and I can't even get hurt by this rule because I can't vote already. You know what I mean? That's the most insane shit I've ever heard. That's what they do. That's what they accuse Russia of doing. Even Russia doesn't do that kind of shit. That's what they accuse them of doing. They're always wagging their finger at autocratic states and dictatorships. Oh, bad. Xi Jinping, bad. You know what I mean? But whoa, when they cancel an election in Romania and they go and say, look, we're going to team up together. One of the things we're going to agree on is raping the Constitution of this country and taking away people's right to vote if they speak out against us. That's what that's turning into. That's what they agree on. These people are horrible, disgusting fucking human beings. They're horrible. They're horrible. I can't believe, I say it almost every time I make a video these days, but I can't believe that these fuckers could look themselves in the mirror and say, yep, I'm the guy for Germany. All right, I'm doing the right thing for my people. What the fuck are you talking about? Taking away people's right to vote? And I guess that hasn't made the rounds yet. You know what I mean? But if anybody's paying attention, they'll know about it. I don't see, again, the German people should be fucking furious. You know how much of an overreach this is? How unacceptable this is? Basically, you speak out about them, you can't vote anymore, because that way they get rid of everybody that would vote against them, and then they will have an electoral dictatorship in the bag, right? forever. And it'll be the left and these fucking crony establishment motherfucking corrupt bastards will be in power forever. That's what their game is, right? They see the AFD coming up. They see the AFD getting stronger. And they go, God damn, how do we stop them? And they can come up with everything except for maybe we should just do better. No, they're perfect. They think they're perfect. They think they're doing everything right. And the reason why everything's going so fucked up and the AFD is gaining so much support is because of the people are stupid. The people shouldn't be voting. These people are maniacs. They're terrorists. They're fucking extremists. They're right-wing. Whatever. We live in a country where it is basically going to become illegal to not be left. Right? You have to be left. You have to bend the knee, kiss the ring, be left, espouse all the leftist bullshit, fucking lies and bureaucratic fucking talking points, and otherwise you're out. You lose your right to vote. You might be in jail. We might fine you. Depends how we feel, right? Because, due process and actual democracy is fucking long gone in this country. It's gone, people. It's gone. You let it go. You let it go by continuing to put your trust in the people that were fucking you. These people were pissing on your head and telling you it's rain, and you gobbled it up for too long. For too long. You've been asleep for too long. Look, America woke up just in time. Just in time. It's time Germany does the same. Guys, it's going to be crazy. Besides that, it's going to be major fucking tax hikes in this country. You think shit's expensive now? Just get ready. When the fucking CDU and the SPD team up against the people, it's because that's what they do. They don't do work for the people together. They team up against the people. It's all of us against them motherfuckers. That's the way it is. We shouldn't be fighting amongst ourselves about shit, right? It's all of us against them. They're the enemy. They're not the fucking friend of the people. They're not doing anything that will benefit the people. They are the enemy. And then when people finally start realizing that, then you'll make different choices. I don't know how many more chances you're going to get. Because these motherfuckers are on the rampage to take away every right you've got. They're on the rampage to fucking make sure that they stay in power forever and ever and ever and ever. Right? I get it. That's the tendency. But I wouldn't go to all the lengths that they're going to do it. But they'll go to any lengths, people. Any. And they're proving it every fucking day. Every day they're proving it. So don't forget that. Guys, if you want to get all my stuff delivered directly to your inbox, all you've got to do is subscribe to my Substack. That's it'sallaboutlogic.substack.com. Again, it's all about logic, all one word, .substack.com. Subscribe there for free or for $5 a month. Then you get all the content, including the articles I write. Nothing is banned, nothing is censored, nothing is kicked off there. All my content is still there, always will be there, and I don't expect it to go anywhere. So that's where you will get to see everything for sure. If you're watching on TikTok, I'm this close to getting completely banned again. They took down another video yesterday. They reinstated it, thank God. I finally won an appeal, it looks like. So I'm not completely gone yet, but I'm on the edge. Then I will make a new account, start over again, just so you know. That's what it's looking like. So the best place to go to get my content is going to be Substack. All right, guys. Catch you guys soon. Peace out.